In this video, we're going to be talking about a verb and everything you need to know about the verb for your SAT and your ACT. I've got Superson, the inventor of your Superson method, a scientifically proven way to learn anything fast, including the verbs, or the verbies, as one of my clients calls them. So let's talk about the verb. The verb is kind of like the glue of the sentence. It is the action that your actor is taking. Your actor is your subject, and if you haven't seen the video where we talk everything about the subject, I will link it up below. In this video, we're going to be talking about the action, which is your verb. Your verb can look 4 different ways. It could either be a to-be verb, and a to-be verb is an interesting verb that changes a lot as you go from one subject to the next. If your subject is I, your to-be verb will take a form of am. I am. What this is called, it's called conjugation. And when we conjugate a verb, and if you're learning any of the foreign languages, or maybe you're learning English, maybe English is your second language, you definitely heard of conjugation before. You're asked to conjugate a verb and you need to use different pronouns. First person, second person, and then singular pronouns and plural pronouns. Again, all of this information will be in the subject video. But to be verb is a very unique verb that actually just puts an equal sign between the subject and the complement. Let me give you an example. SAT is hard. What we're doing here with this to be verb is we're actually communicating that SAT equals hard. And whenever you are writing an essay and you're still an emerging writer, you tend to use a lot of the to be verbs. The author is, the characters are, the plot was. So you use a lot of to be verbs. So what I suggest is to avoid using a lot of the to be verbs is to use so-called linking verbs. Linking verbs do the exact same thing as a to be verb. They put an equal sign, or they link the subject with the complement. So let me show you the linking verbs, and linking verbs will be the second type of the verbs, linking. And what's cool about linking verbs is that they all have, apart from one, because there's only 6 of them, they all have a double letter inside. Double E in feel and seem, double O in look, double C in occur, and then double P in appear, seem, feel, appear, look, occur. Do you see there is a double everywhere? And there's one more, become. And again, my funny, hilarious student David says, oh yeah, there is a double in become. Look, it's double N. It's not double N, but if it helps you guys remember that become is a part of the linking verb subgroup, then remember it this way. Here's how this works. We can take one of these linking verbs and just replace the to be verb in the sentence. Here's how we can do this. SAT appears hard, or SAT seems hard. SAT occurs hard, or SAT looks hard. Let's say you're looking at the test and you're like, it looks hard. But you are communicating the exact same thing. So far so good. Your verb could be either a to be verb or a linking verb. You have 2 more types of verbs. One is called transitive, and another one's called intransitive. It is not imperative that you remember the types of the verbs, that you remember their names, but I really want you to understand what verbs are. And once you get a very good feel for the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs, then your reading comprehension will improve. And I'll show you how to do that in another video. But I will often be referring to transitive and transitive verbs. So let's figure out what the difference is. Transitive verbs require an object. So I would be my subject, through would be my transitive verb, the ball would be my object. You can never put a period after a transitive verb and feel like your sentence is complete. I threw. What did you throw? I invited. Who did you invite? Intransitive verbs, on the other hand, you can add an additional phrase afterwards. I sleep soundly at night. But if I wanted to, I could put a period after sleep. I sleep. And that would be an intransitive verb. So you can't put a period after transitive, but you can put a period after intransitive verbs. And that's how I remember this, because intransitives have the I in here, so you can put a period. Transitive verbs need an object. Intransitive verbs don't need an object. They need a complement, but not necessarily. I read, I sleep, I walk. I collected. What did you collect? I communicated. What did you communicate? I cataloged. What did you catalog? All of those are examples of transitive verbs. And that's it. That's all there is to verbs. Verbs can either be a to be verb. In the present tense, there am, are, is. In the past tense, there was, were. Either linking, this group of 6, and then you have transitive and intransitive. The verb like to make would be a transitive verb, because you can just say I made pizza. I completed my homework. The verb like to have would be another example of a transitive verb, because you can't put a period afterwards. But that's it. That's all there is about verbs. And don't forget, every time you leave a comment below this video, you get entered into a draw, a monthly draw, where we choose one lucky person every month to get in a free tutoring session with me, where we can talk about SAT, ACT, and anything you want about tutoring. So I look forward to meeting you in person, and thanks for the likes. Bye.